Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a little Mercari Japan haul. I already took everything out of the packaging because I don't know, a lot of people do that when they do Mercari hauls and they just show the cards. And so I decided to try that out. But do let me know if you have a preference for seeing me rip apart packaging or just open stuff like this. So I'll show you what you got. I'll show you what I got, and then I want to sleeve these cards so I can be ready for my starring photo card video that'll be up next weekend. And I thought, since there's a lot here, while I'm doing that, I could go through the K-pop collector tag. So let's just get into it. So we will start with this stack over here and then get into this stack. All right, so I have a not a wide variety of groups today. I think it's all my main collections, fromis, nmixx, billlie, and hypen, and txt. I think that's everything, so yes. But first I have one of Bay's Soundwave lucky draws. I just have been trying to finish that collection as soon as I can because I just want it done before nmixx inevitably make probably a summer comeback. Then I have this Pola of Haram. Very pretty. I am done with my billlie album collection, so that slays. Then I have this photo card of Yeonjun from Fighter Escape, but I did not learn in the Mercari listing is that this card has this massive dent in the back. You should be able to see it there. I'm kind of pissed about that because I paid like $8 for this card, only for it to be like really busted. But at least you can't see from the front, so it's fine. Then I have one of Bay's music art pops. The hollow on these is like glittery. It's super pretty, so we love that. Then I got this set of Shiyun Polos. This one is glossy and this one is matte, but they were a very good price, so I'm happy about that. Then I have the last Snowy Night card I needed of Suhyun with the bunny. She's so cute. Then I have this Suki album photo card. There's her Dream Vader. Then I have Bay's other Aladdin pop that I didn't have. So Aladdin is complete. Then I have her other Soundwave lucky draw. These are the round one ones, by the way. So yes. Then I have the last card I need for my J collection. This is his Odysseus Essential Edition card. Which I found for a very good price, so I'm quite happy about that. Then I believe this is Bay's K-Town For You round one photo card. The back of this one is hella plain, like K-Town, step up your game, bestie. Then I have Yeonjun's Boy version card from Freeze. Yes, Boy. So there he is. And then Bay's other music art pop, which again, this hollow is so pretty. I really like it. Then I think this is, this is Soundwave round two, which is an insanely cute card. Like, look at that back, much better. Then I had a Sua Pola. This one is also a glossy one. And then I have the other group Pola, which is so cute with them in their little PJs. I really like that one. Then I have this Lily album photo card, which I think completes this set for me in person, which is pretty exciting. I did finish their album photo cards. I just have one card that won't be on hand until next month. And finally, I have this Jihan Midnight Guest, what are these called? Mini cards? Yes. And this is the last one I need to complete my sets. So yeah. Now, next, I bought this set of Shiyun's With Fan or Who's Fan Cafe. With Fan or Who's Fan? I don't remember. Merch. I bought it because I wanted the 20,000 won benefit card. So yes, these two are duplicates though. but I figured I would show them anyway. And then I did in fact buy the full Who's Fan Cafe set. I really regret not buying this when it came out, but I found it for I think a relatively reasonable price, sealed, this and the film strip thing, so I'm pretty happy about that. But this is the little holder that it comes in, which is really cute. And then for the photo card set, all the backs look like this, but we have Haram, Shon, Luna, Xion, Suhyun, Suki, and Sua. And yeah, this set is in the green outfits, which are my fave, and I just think it's really cute, so I'm quite happy about that. And then I did get the full set of film strips and the sticker things, so let me show you those. But here is Suki, Shon, Xion, Suhyun, Luna, Sua, and Haram. Is that everyone? Yes, yes. So that is the full set, and these are so cute with their little rainbow. So I'm really excited to store those. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do it yet, but I really like them. And then included with that, you get 2 of these hollow, I think they're stickers. They feel like stickers. They're the same thing though, you just get 2 of them. And they are super duper adorable, so yes, these would definitely be going in with the film strips. But I just really wanted to find a sealed complete set of those because I really regret missing out on buying them, and I'm happy that they want to be in my collection. Next up, I have nmixx's Soundwave Lucky Draw postcards. And I just thought these were like really cute pictures. If you look at them, I love their big fluffy dresses, and they have these cute messages on the back, and so yeah, I just decided that I wanted them. They're not really like a need or anything, but I just thought they were really cute, so whatever. Then I have one of the last fromis unit film strips I needed. So we have this one with middle line, and then I have Chang's UMS signed print. She signed it in this like really thin Sharpie, which I think is really funny, but here she is, so I'm happy to have that taken care of. Then I have the last film strip I needed, which is so cute. So we have Serom, Jihan, and Jiwon, and they just look like princesses, and I love this, so there we go. And then finally I have Jay's Dimension Dilemma Scylla poster, which was the last album inclusion I need to complete him. And that is my haul. So now we will move on to sleeving everything, and I will do the little photo card tag. I'm going to put my computer right here so I can read the questions, but yeah, so you will see that on screen, but let's just get into it. Okay, so I'm quickly going to sort these by what kind of sleeves I need to use on them. So let me do that. Okay, now we are ready to go. I have my big old stack of sleeves that I use. So let's just get started. So the first question is, first album you got? And this may come as a surprise to some people, but the first album I actually ever got was 17's Alone, or AL1. I really loved Don't Wanna Cry when it came out. When I first got into K-pop, I had a very small group of boy groups that I liked. It was BTS, then GOT7, and 17 and Monsta X, and EXO. And those were pretty much the only groups that I was interested in for a little while. And when Don't Wanna Cry came out, I absolutely loved it. And so I was like, you know what, I really want to buy a copy of this album. And I got the one where they're like in little unit pictures. I don't know much about their album versions at this point, but the like vocal line was in a house, and the performance team was like skateboarding by the beach, and I don't remember where the hip hop team was, but They're like all in like a sunset beach on the cover, so you might know what I'm talking about if you know 17. But that was the first album I got. And then first PC you got was, of course, from that album. I pulled Mingyu's photo card. I have long since sold that album because I've been working on downsizing albums for groups that I don't collect or I am no longer interested in just because of space reasons. I don't have a very big room and I do not have room to store a wide variety of albums, so I've slowly worked on selling a lot of things off, but that was that. And then the next question is, how many albums do you have? I mean, for EXO alone, I have like, what, over 50 at least, so I would assume that I probably have around 200 albums, if not more. I have been collecting albums since 2017. If you are curious, I only started collecting photo cards in 2020, but I have been buying albums since 2017, so I have had a lot of a time to accumulate photo cards, and yeah, or not accumulate photo cards, to accumulate albums, and so that is why I have so many at this point. When I originally started collecting, I would only buy one version because I thought that getting a bunch of versions of the same album was really excessive, but now I'm crazy, so I'm okay with getting a lot of versions of the same album. But yes. Then the next question is, how many photo cards do you own? And again, for Chaeyoung alone, it's about 100, so I would assume hundreds at this point. I don't have a lot of collections, but the collections that I do have are pretty big, I would say. I mean, obviously some people only collect like 1 or 2 people. I collect quite a bit more than that, so yeah. I would assume that it's a few hundred. Oh shit. Let me see if I have more of these. Okay, then the next question is the member you pull the most. Let's see, so for billlie, I think it is Haruna. For fromis, it's definitely Chaeyoung. For TXT, I think it's Yeonjun, maybe. And for nmixx, I feel like I pulled Bae the most. And then, that's a normal sleeve. And then for Enhypen, I think it's Hisung. For G-Friend, don't know. I honestly could not tell you who it was. I feel like I always got like a wide variety of members. But yes. Then the next question is, where do you usually buy your albums and photo cards? From original retailer sites for albums, I mostly use Aladdin and Ketchup CD. And also Target. And then for photo cards and secondhand items, I mostly buy from Mercari Japan, Pumjang, which is like a Korean website, and like Instagram, Mercari US, but I mostly do Mercari Japan. I don't really like dealing with US sellers. I just want someone to buy it for me and I don't have to talk to people because I think the buying process is a pain in the ass. But in terms of group orders, definitely Instagram. So yeah, that would be that list. Then next, best buying experience. I feel like no one ever has an answer for this question, and to be honest, I really don't think I do either. Though recently, very excitingly, I did buy Chaeyoung's 9-way ticket, Aladdin, and Music Plant, I think. The one where she has the pigtails. Those 2 photo cards from a seller in New Zealand who was downsizing their collection, and they sold them to me for $10 each, and they were super duper sweet. So that was definitely a very good buying experience for me because the bubble tubble toil and trouble I have had with those cards, you have no idea. It's been a struggle for me personally, so I'm really happy that I have those. Worst buying experience. So when I first started collecting Enhypen, the biggest struggle was completing Border Day 1. If you don't know, Border Day 1, the albums are very expensive and you only get 2 photo cards an album, but you need 3 photo cards to complete a member's version set. So you needed to buy 3 albums for cross-trading or 4 albums for non-cross-trading to finish a member set. And then because of that, the photo cards were very expensive for the album, usually $10 or more per album photo card, which obviously is not fun. And so I had a really hard time completing Sunmoon, as he was the most expensive member I collected. And at a certain point, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make an ISO post, and I'm going to hopefully have someone contact me about buying these photo cards, because I cannot find them for a decent price anywhere. And someone did contact me, and they were like, hey, I'd love to sell you these photo cards, but their page was a little bit weird. They made it very clear on their page that they were collecting OT7, and they were even like on their templates, it said that they were missing the photo cards that they were selling me. And I was like, that's kind of weird, but I went through with it because I was very desperate. And inevitably, they sent me the message being like, hey, so I dropped off your photo cards, but I was super busy, so I didn't take a video. Sorry about that, but I hope they reach you soon. And I was like, okay. And a month or so passed by, and of course, they did not show up. And so I was like, hey there, why did you scam me? And it's like, I was really desperate for those cards. So, you know, what the heck, homie? And they were like, what do you mean? I never would scam anyone. How dare you accuse me of this? This is so ridiculous. And yeah, they got really mad at me. And so I blocked them, and I was like, whatever, enough's enough. And I was like, it's fine. I don't really make like do not engage posts because I don't know, enough people do that it's like fine. Being mean stresses me out kind of thing. I don't know. So yeah, but basically that was that. And then the cards showed up to me. You know how like there's a stamp on the envelope of when they've been stamped in. It was a week after we even had that conversation. So clearly they never sent them out the first time, and they were trying to do like a ha got you moment. I don't know, it was really weird. But I don't know if they crushed or if USPS crushed it, but the letter came like completely crumpled and the cards inside were destroyed, and so I had to overpay for them on Mercari Japan, and that definitely sucked. So that would probably be my worst buying experience. Most expensive item I own, I mean, I guess just some of my Cheon cards are pretty expensive. I mean, I've signed items from her, older broadcast cards and stuff. I would say that's my most expensive thing. Maybe my like Rakuten winner postcard too is pretty expensive. Probably something like that. When I began collecting, I already said, but it was in June or July of 2020. I saw a YouTuber who had Jimin's reload photo cards with his blue hair, and I was like, oh my god, those are so cute, and I really wanted them, and that's why I started collecting, was because I thought his photo cards were really pretty. Yeah. My latest purchase, my biggest purchasing regret, again, probably that situation with the Enhypen seller, kind of sucked. Latest item I purchased was Yedin's albums from nmixx. They have shipped to me, so they will be here this week for an unboxing, which is awesome. Sorry, I'm really bad at multitasking, but I really want to answer these, so we're gonna keep going. Item you were most excited to get? Honestly, probably that Channel Aladdin card. That's been one of my favorite cards of her for a really long time, so I was just so excited when I finally found it. Your most precious possession? Maybe my Chang Promise event cards. If I had the complete set, I think that would be beautiful, amazing, incredible, show-stopping, but that will probably be very difficult to do, but I can dream. You could keep just one item of your collection. What would that be? That would be, damn, I don't know. I feel like I would just keep my whole Cheon collection. I couldn't pick just one thing for her. I love my fromis collection a lot. I would definitely not want to get rid of any of it. Which is a dream piece you want for a collection? In terms of total pipe dreams, my ultimate goal item would be to have a Cheon Polaroid. which fromis Polaroids are unfortunately very expensive, like a few $100s each, and that's not really in the budget for me, but I hope that someday maybe I will be able to purchase one, because that would be really, really cool. I'm going to organize these into the correct order now. Let's see. Which is your favorite album cover? EXO's The War, Power of Music with the comic book style, of course. It's literally so iconic. It can't be topped. What group is ever going to do it like them? That's all I'm saying. Okay, then what is your favorite photo card? That's like an impossible question too. I don't know if I have like one true favorite, but for Chaeyoung, I know I won't shut the fuck up about that Aladdin photo card, but that one's pretty good. So are her neighbor shopping photo cards. And then also her Midnight Guest Soundwave photo card, that, like the fan side photo card. That one slays pretty hard too, I would say. I think that's the correct order of these. Yes, so probably something like that. Do you have any dolls? Technically, yes. When I was a big GOT7 fan, I bought Youngjae's Gotun doll because the little Polaroid card it came with I thought was very cute. Youngjae was my ultimate bias for a very long time. I love him to bits. I think he's a lovely human being. But yes, I was pretty excited to have that item, so I would say that that's definitely up there for me. And that is the only doll I have, so that would be the answer. Which item are you willing to buy now? If Chaeyoung's Shopee photo card from Midnight Guest popped up, I would buy it immediately. I really, really need that card, so I would love to have it. Number 21 is, do you have fan site merch? And I think that's a no. As far as I remember, I do not have anything for any fan sites, so yeah. That one definitely has not happened for me. I don't know if I'd really ever get anything from a fan site. It's not really super important to me. I prefer official merch, which I know a lot of people do, so that's not really an uncommon answer, but yeah. Let's see. Then the next question is, which packaging do you love the most? I feel like I've talked about this before, but I love box style packaging and anything that's extremely like creative or is meant to look like a real world item, like Chunde's April on a Flower and Dear My Dear albums actually look like books, as in they have like chapters and table of contents, and they come with bookmarks and dust jackets, and they're not just like book packaging, you know, so things like that I'm a big fan of. Next, which packaging do you dislike the most? Anything, honestly, just things that are kind of like poorly done. Like for example, TXT's new album, I'm pretty upset about the packaging, because it uses this very thick paper, and because of how thick the paper is and the thin binding of the glue, the pages literally just rip out if you open the book too wide, and that to me is really shitty. And I wish that it was not like that. So yeah, that's definitely, that one's a big issue for me. I'm pretty disappointed in the quality of those albums, considering how many versions they had and how long we waited for this comeback. For them to be kind of poorly done, I'm like, fuck you, Haim. But yeah. Then next up, which member do you collect the most? Obviously, you know, it's Chaeyoung, and then Bae would be after that. What is your collection goal for the year? Honestly, to finish my Bae and Chaeyoung collections. would be ideal. I know Chaeyoung will be significantly more difficult than Bae to complete. Bae I should be able to do by the end of the summer, hopefully, but I would really love to have my Chaeyoung collection up to date soon, because I don't know. I know they're having a comeback probably soon. At the very least, we're all thinking it's going to be their Japanese debut, and I know I definitely won't have her complete for that, but I would love to have her complete by the end of the year. That would be ideal, I think. This is such a mess. Oh my god. I've created disaster on disaster here. Then, do you collect concert goods? Technically, yes. I mean, if Chaeyoung has concert-related things, I would buy them. And then at TXT's concert, I will probably buy some concert things. I don't know. Really only like, I guess I bought some of Bae's KCON stuff, so yeah. I guess I technically do now. Basically, for the people I collect everything for, I will... Whoa, these are like significantly different shades of yellow. That's really weird. I don't know which one was the one that came in this package. I'm gonna guess the more muted one. I like this darker yellow one more, but then it's like kind of misprinted. I don't know. I'll leave it like that. But yeah, that would kind of be that. How are you feeling with your collection right now? I would say I'm pretty happy with my collection at the current moment. I do have some things I need to sell off this summer, like albums from groups that I'm not interested in anymore. My 2 Enhypen boys that I stopped collecting, you know, things like that I want to take care of, but I don't have any plans on adding or removing anything else right now, so I would say I'm in a pretty good place. And then finally, how do you see your collection in 10 years? I cannot answer this. I have a very strong attachment to items, unfortunately, which I know is not a great mentality to have, and it's something I wish I didn't have, but I do. And so I tend to hoard things that I really like for a very long time. So honestly, in 10 years, I could still have a lot of this stuff. I would imagine that some groups I may lose interest in and want to downsize by then, but I think in some capacity I will still have some K-pop items in my possession. I really hope that in 10 years time, I will be 28. I hope that I'm not making this many poor financial decisions when I'm a like actual real adult in the real world. Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of all I could say on that. Anyway, that is pretty much it for today. This video was kind of all over the fucking place, so I hope you don't mind. Let me know honestly if you enjoyed me just talking about anything. If you have any more questions you're curious about with my collection, feel free to ask me, because I really like responding to comments and chatting with people, so I'm always open ears for that kind of thing. And yeah, that is pretty much it for today. I know this is kind of a mess, but look at how many cards I need to store. It's gonna be a big one next time. Okay, I hope you're excited. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are doing well. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I hope that I will see you again soon. Bye.
고백을 한다. 고백을 한다. 안 한다. 한다. 안 한다. 한다. 불러봐. 사랑해.